Assalamu alaikum, dear students and viewers. As you know, to continue our series of video classes, today we are going to discuss a topic of English, 10th Long Walk to Freedom. Long Walk to Freedom. This is written by Nelson Mandela. So before going to the topic, we are going to know about Mandela. Who was Mandela? Nelson Mandela was born on 1918 and in France. He is the former president of South Africa, the first president to be elected in a full representative democratic election, who held office from 1994 to 1999. Mandela's African National Congress won 252 seats out of 400. Before his presidency, Mandela was an anti-apartheid activist. What is anti-apartheid? What is apartheid? Here's the word apartheid. Apartheid. Apartheid means discrimination of people. Discrimination of people on the basis of color, caste, and creed. He spent 27 years in prison as South African courts convicted him on charges of sabotage as well as other crimes committed while he pioneered resistance movement against the apartheid. He is currently a celebrated elder statesman who voices his opinion on certain seminal issues such as US hegemony. In Africa, he is popularly known as Madiba. Apart from being a human rights activist, his primary commitments include fight against AIDS. Mandela has received more than 100 awards of over 40 years. He is also the recipient of the Nobel Prize in 1993. And at last he died on December 5, 2013 at the age of 95. Dear students, you will look at your at the page number 30 in your textbook. This Mandela. Now you know about Mandela. What this he raised the voice against the policy of apartheid. What is apartheid? This apartheid it is a discrimination and separation of the people on the basis of race, caste, color, and creed. There was the division in the society. There was the division among the white people and the black people. This apartheid was legalized by the white people and used it as a tool of colonial imperialism. So this was the part of colonial imperialism. This means where there was a system in which a country controls on another. A group of people is controlled by another group. This extract has been taken from Nelson Mandela's autobiography. So far, this Long Walk to Freedom, this has been extracted from the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. The name of the autobiography is Long Walk to Freedom. Long Walk to Freedom. He talks about the freedom and the oppression. In this very book, The Long Walk to Freedom, he talks about the freedom, about the liberty and the oppression, which are opposite to each other. Means he talks about the oppression. What is oppression? Oppression means when one class of people controls the others by way of force, or we can say they are cruelly treated. Mandela calls apartheid as extraordinary human disaster. He describes this apartheid as a human disaster, as it was a catastrophe for the mankind and for the humans, and freedom as a glorious human achievement. And he took this freedom as the glorious human achievement. In this lesson, he talks about the system of governments. In this very lesson, you will learn about the way he governs, the strength of this courage, the power of love, and the shallowness of the hatred. How the people were hated, how the black people they were treated by the white supremacy. He put forth his views about the oppressor and the oppression. The two words here, oppressor and the oppression. Oppressor is one who oppresses the other people, who treats other people in a bad manner, in a cruel manner. They gave them cruel treatment, ill treatment. Freedom is the seminal to human dignity. It is the basis of honor, freedom. Where everybody got freedom, every person, every human being is honored with respect and dignity. Oppression is a great tormentor that decimates the identity and the dignity of the races. It is a torture. This oppression is a torture. And he talks about the oppressor too must be liberated of his hatred. He says that not the oppressed, but the oppressor, one who oppresses others, he should be also liberated from the hatred which he shows for the others. Mandela provides thought-provoking insight into political and social emancipation. In this very lesson, he is providing us the thought-provoking insight and the political and social for the political and social freedom. He extensively talks about the glory of the freedom and its role in emancipating mankind. And he talks about how they achieved freedom after a long struggle. So this long walk to freedom means after the long struggle they get the freedom for his people, and he was himself from the black community. So I think this was the introduction about this lesson. Inshallah we will continue this lesson tomorrow. Thanks.